Hey, what's up everybody? This is Damron. It has finally arrived. Doom Eternal is here. Super excited for this playthrough. This series is going to be a complete collectible guide. I'm going to show you all the collectibles in the game's albums, the codexes, the weapon upgrades, everything. We're going to get all the collectibles in one playthrough to get you all the achievements that are related with those particular collectibles. Also, go ahead and play on extra life difficulty. We're going to be getting all the extra lives, so we should be able to nab the achievement to have 10 lives at the end of that playthrough. So let's get started. Yeah. Alright, so here we go with the first mission, Hell on Earth. I do just want to mention briefly that difficulty doesn't matter for this playthrough, so feel free to throw the lowest difficulty, but make sure you have extra life playthrough on. So, right after you get the chainsaw, you're going to be in this room here, and if you go back to the back of the room on the left hand side is a wall you can break. Take that path all the way around and jump up, not into the wall, but jump up to the question mark, and you'll get your first collectible of the game, Zombie Earth, our first toy. Moving on, you're going to have to push this block back in the room that we were just in, and the game's going to introduce you to the Modbots. It's on your path. You pretty much have to get this. You can't miss it. This is going to be how we're going to get all the mastery related achievements. We're going to get all of these Modbots throughout the game. Moving on to the next room, you're going to be in this area here where you're going to have a nice little fight, but the next hallway is going to be our first Codex, Hell Barges. After a cutscene, you'll be outside and you'll see the next Codex on your path. From that Codex, go ahead and jump up to our second Modbot of the level. From the Modbot, we're going to go down. We're going to break this green wall. Now, before you jump down, be sure you look left and jump up to the next level, and we're going to find our next toy, the Doomslayer. So progressing on quite a ways, actually, you're going to get through a couple fights before you get to this outdoor section. But as soon as you see that Scott, you know you're in the right area. And jump up onto that cargo crate and up into the second floor of this building. And on the back left is a wall that we can break and drop down for our next toy, which is the Imp. In the same outdoor area, once you kind of drop down to the next level, you're going to see this blue lift here. Take that up to the second level of this building, and if you turn right and jump all the way across this gap, you're going to have to double jump, but turn left for our next Codex. From that Codex, just go ahead and drop down for our first extra life. And keep in mind, we really want to have 10 extra lives by the time we're at the end of this playthrough so we can get that achievement as well. Just going past that outdoor area, you're going to go into a parking garage. As soon as you drop down, turn right and go around for another breakable wall in our next extra life. Progressing on actually a little bit, you're going to have to go through some fighting before you get to the subway area, but those cannons shooting at you are pretty noticeable. Once you see that, down the stairs is our next Modbot. You're going to progress a little further. You're going to jump across that gap that I just showed you till you get to this train tunnel. You can't miss this Codex. It's right at the end of the tunnel. From that Codex, we're going to proceed into this area. You're going to fight some enemies here, but the game's going to take you up those stairs past that tentacle. But before you go up that, turn around, climb on this box, and go up into this ventilation shaft, break this, and go forward for our first cheat code in the game. Moving on, until you get into this room here, you're going to have a pretty big battle. You'll recognize this room when you get here. But if you actually look in an elevator shaft on the lower level, you can actually see the extra life back there. Make sure you go to the second level, and you'll be able to go into the elevator shaft and grab that extra life. Moving immediately outside from that room, you know, you'll see the Martini kind of advertisement there, but turn right and you'll see this knocked over bus. Climb over that and you're going to see a extra life sitting kind of floating in the air there. Just double jump around to pick that up. So moving on actually to the end of the level, okay, you're going to be here in this large room, and as soon as you get into this large room, turn to your right, go up the stairs for this Codex. And the final Codex, if we just go back and we head to that shaft, don't press that skull there, that will actually end the level. Go left first and grab the last Codex and the last collectible of the first mission, Hell on Earth. So we're going to be progressing all the levels. I'm going to show you everything, guys. I will timestamp everything. I do do want to mention that nothing is missable. If you miss something, you can always go and replay the level. Another option, when you get near the end of a level, it's going to give you an option to fast travel to certain locations of the levels. The levels are pretty big, and that's pretty good because if you get near the end and realize you missed something, you can fast travel to an earlier location, and that'll save you actually having to play through the entire level again. So that's a good thing. Again, I'm going to have it all timestamped, so if there's one you missed, check that out, guys. If you like my stuff, feel free to like and subscribe. This is just a smaller channel, do it for fun. I never monetize, it's for the gamers, guys. If you like it, like, subscribe, get involved in the comments, and hopefully we'll see you in the second mission.